Hey, what's going on? I'm DJ Sixsmith. Welcome to Sit Down. Shelby Stults is here with us, 16 and pregnant on MTV. Shelby, really nice to meet you. How are you?
Hello, nice to meet you too. I'm good.
So, what was this whole experience like? Because it's one thing to get pregnant and have a baby. It's another thing for the entire world to see it. So, what was most fascinating about putting it all out there for everybody to watch?
It was all really exciting. For me, it was just a lot because it was filming, being a new mom, and then COVID, and then it was also like the holiday season, like it was Christmas. So there was just a lot going on, but it was a really fun experience.
What was the toughest part to manage? Because you just mentioned a bunch of different things, like just having a baby in COVID in and of itself
Yeah.
is a challenge. So, what were some of the hardest moments for you?
Really like time management as a mom. Nobody told me about that. It is so hard, like getting yourself ready, baby ready. And then like when I'd have to film and then like going like to see family and everything while COVID, but they still want to see the baby is just a lot.
There's a lot going on there. So, what's it been
Yeah.
like to be a new mom so far at this time?
Things have calmed down a lot since then. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of things a little bit. It definitely changes your life. Obviously, it's not about me anymore. So that's like a big change in everything. But I think I love it. I like it.
What are some of your favorite parts about being a mom?
Just seeing her grow. Like she just grows so fast. And then like I just love when like she smiles. It's just the cutest thing.
So people who are going to check out the episode will learn about you and growing up in Springfield, and you have AJ and the whole situation there. What did you learn about relationships as you processed your time with AJ and went through this whole experience here?
They don't matter as much as I thought they did. That was a big step. It was just like a huge growing up process. Like those whole 9 months, like when he like wasn't around and everything, things just changed like in my mind. I don't know, but I'm happy that they did.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing when a person isn't committed to you. It's another thing when they have another baby going on. Like that's a whole
Yeah.
different wrinkle there. So what was
Yeah.
most challenging for you to watch that other scene going on and be like, hey, like I got my own situation going on over here?
Yeah. After like I was found out that I was pregnant and everything and realized like the reality of everything, I think that was kind of like my wake up call, like realizing, okay, well, like he can't be there like in both like completely. So I kind of just like separated myself from that idea. It was definitely hard though. Even like taken away, if it was a different situation, like just going through pregnancy alone is just like, I feel for anybody that has to do that.
Well, I think the cool thing about your story is that you had a ton of support. I'd love to talk to you about your mom and your stepdad. What did it mean to have them just with you throughout the entire process?
It means the world. Like there's some girls that like their family like turns their back on them, and like I just can't imagine like if that had happened to me, I would not be all right now.
Support is such an important thing. I mean, even AJ's mom, right? Like she's somebody that's in the picture as well. Like that's pretty crazy to me because that's not the typical way things go sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that she was in the mix there as well. And I think people will learn a lot from your story. So when they check out this episode, what are some big things you want them to take away from it?
The biggest things that I want them to take away from it is just, I don't know. I wouldn't idolize teen pregnancy at all. I would say that. I like how the show has like lowered like teen pregnancy rates and all of that. Just kind of puts in like to reality of it. Just like nothing about it is like super easy. I mean, I've been blessed with my situation and the help and everything, but like it's still like live your life a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things about the show, right? It's been going on for all these years and it's had different impacts. And sure, it's lowered pregnancy rates in teens, but it's also showed just the real life situation of what it means to be going through this. So how cool is it for you to shine this light and say, hey, I'm a teen, I'm a mom, and this is how it all goes down here?
I think it's super cool. And I just love how like all the girls, like we all have different stories. Like it's all just like at the same time, like it like helps girls who like aren't pregnant and everything to like see like what not to get themselves into. Like girls who are, like it kind of shows you what to expect a little bit. And I feel like everybody can take away just a little bit from it.
I know you're just getting going with the whole process, but motherhood obviously in 2021 is a lot different than it's been previously for other generations, right?
Yeah.
You're a mom, but you're going to do all the things you want to do. So have you thought a lot about that just in terms of being a mom at this moment in time, as opposed to of a previous generation when women didn't have the same opportunities that you may have here?
I definitely want to be on TV. Like in a different generation, yeah, things would, and like now, even from my generation, things are just going to be different. Like technology, everything changes. Like I'm sure I'll be like cracking mom jokes and I'll just be the annoying one then. Like I hate that idea. I don't ever want to be that.
But even just showing your experience on Instagram, right? Or having your baby have an account, like that's just showing the world a whole different side. Whereas like women previously were just at home and they weren't able to show this. So what's it like for you to connect with other moms or other people who aren't moms just to see what you're going through here?
I really like it, and it's really comforting to be able to talk to people that are going through like similar things, or just like, I just like making other people feel better too. Like if I see somebody else going through like a hard situation, like I like being able to like help people out.
When your daughter sees this at some point down the road, what do you want her to think about? Because it'll be pretty cool to see everything that went down here. What are some things you want her to think about here?
I hope she doesn't hate me for publicizing her life a little bit. I hope that she takes away all the good things from it, and just takes it like as an experience, and like thinks it's cool or whatever. And then I also hope she takes away from it not to be like young me.
I got you. So going forward, what are some things that you're focused on here? Obviously, just getting through COVID, being a mom, and besides being on TV, what are some other things that are goals for you at this point?
Two of my biggest goals are getting into dental school. I want to be a dental hygienist, but I want to start as a assistant. And then I just want to move out of my hometown. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah, you get to that point where you're like, I've done this my whole life. I'm ready for something different, right?
Yeah, I've run out of things to do.
Yeah, and especially also having a kid now too. You want your kid to see a new part of the world.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want her to grow.
But I'm ready to go.
Yeah, for sure. Like my goal is like by the time she starts school and everything, I definitely want to be like out of here.
Yeah, well, you got a couple years to get that going, right? Get the dental school thing going, and then be like, hey, mom, thanks, appreciate it, but now it's time for me to go.
Gotta go.
Well, Shelby, it's really nice to meet you. Thanks so much for sharing your story, and best of luck with everything going forward, all right?
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.